The Qin dynasty was a powerful state of the West from 770 BC to 221 BC. Thanks to its location, it was able to establish a strong centralized government based on rule of law and increase military power with less influenced politically. In BC 246, upon the death of his father, Qin Shi Huang ascended to the Qin throne at the age of 13. After reaching adulthood and consolidating his power, he embarked on a war of conquest, which at the time was balanced by the 7 major states of Han, Chu, Qi, Wei, Yan, and Zhao. Zhao was the most powerful rival. There were 2 major diplomatic strategies at the time. The one is Hapchong, joining vertically. It was a strategy in which the remaining 6 major states formed an alliance to oppose the Qin. It would stop the expansion of the powerful Qin. The other is Liaoning, which means joining horizontally, was a strategy by the Qin to break up the 6 major states' alliance by forming individual alliances with other countries. It would break up the alliance of 6 states and facilitate Qin expansion. Eventually, the alliances between the major 6 states were shattered by the Qin's threat and individual alliances, and the Qin were dealt with one by one. Defeating Han, Wei, and Zhao, Qin invaded Zhao. Lianpo, famous general of the Zhou, used several defensive tactics against the Qin. Above all, he made the capital Iron Fortress with reinforcing the walls and deploying enough troops. Lian also lured the Qin army to disperse their attacks, and using advantageous mountainous and rugged terrain, he made the enemy's advance slow. When the enemy attacked strongly, he retreated temporarily to lure the enemy away and then counterattacking again. It made the enemy exhausted. These defensive tactics allowed the Zhou to effectively fend off Qin attacks for a time. So Qin schemed to get rid of him from army. So Qin bribed the Zhao's nobles and made them spread false rumor.
General Lianpo was terrified by the Qin's attack. If he stays defensive, we'll lose. A more aggressive and courageous general should lead the army. The army of the Zhou is powerful. They are strong enough to defeat Qin's army.
Eventually, the Zhou appointed Cao Bai as a new commander. However, he was relatively inexperienced in the field and was in too much of a hurry to show results, and it gave the Qin opportunities to aggressively attack. The Qin secretly switched commanders to General Bai Qi, their top strategist at the time, and he planned a special tactic to defeat the enemy.
Zhao's army is over 400,000 strong. Hand-to-hand combat would cost us dearly. They'll think we're tired from a long war and demoralized from losing so many battles. Furthermore, their commanders are young and inexperienced. If we retreat a little, they will surely catch up with us. Once they're all inside Jiangping Gorge, we'll block them from front to back.
After more than 10 days of fighting under siege, the Zhou's 400,000 army finally surrendered due to lack of water and food. What did the Qin general Bai Qi do with his 400,000 prisoners? He brutally killed and buried them all. Of course, it would have been difficult to send them back, and it would have been difficult to provide them with water and food. In other parts of the world, wars were fought where prisoners of war were sent back with only their thumbs cut off. This horrific event from nearly 60 years ago would eventually be reenacted in revenge by the Zhou dynasty. After winning a war against the Qin, the rising Hongwu ambushed and slaughtered 200,000 captured Qin soldiers in middle of night without pity. After conquering all of its neighbor states, the Qin finally unified the Chinese mainland in 221 BC, and the king of Qin was the first emperor.